everybody, this is Maddie here from NAUPT coming at you live from my apartment. As you can see, classes for the next few weeks are going to be a little bit different as the coronavirus is kind of preventing us from physically being there. However, we do want to make sure that you guys have access to quality workouts that are going to help y'all build up your muscle strength, but also to feel good, because I think every week we're there, we always say how exercise isn't just about making your body stronger, it's about making your mind feel better. So today what I was thinking we're gonna do is some sculpting, and sculpting is just building muscle tone, and we're also gonna increase our flexibility. So we're gonna do some deep stretches to kind of increase your flexibility. And the reason that we do flexibility is not just so we can have these legs that kick up past our face, it's actually because in order to build our muscular strength, we have to have flexibility in our muscles to be able to build that strength. And I know that some of you were requesting that we do yoga, so we're gonna begin this session with some deep breathing and yoga type stretches, and then we're gonna get into our workout a little bit more higher intensity, and then we'll cool down with some yoga type stretching and breathing exercises as well. So without further ado, I have my two lovely assistants here next to me. Feel free, you can do this in your room. You can go outside. I originally tried to do this outside and someone was mowing outside. So you can take this outside, you can do it in your room, you can do it in the common spaces that you have. All you're gonna need are a place that you can sit and a wall next to you. So we'll start by sitting on our mat if we have it, or the carpeting in our room. And then let me get the song on. So we're gonna start with something called a calming breath. And a calming breath is really good for those of you who are struggling with anxiety. And I know that we all have stressors in our life, especially now, worrying about what's going on with the coronavirus, or things inside of our heads or outside of our heads. But take the calming breath, and all you're gonna do is you're going to breathe in for a count of 5. You're gonna hold it for a count of 5, and then you're going to breathe out for a count of 5. So you'll breathe in through your nose with your eyes closed, your hands to your sides, palm up to the sky. Breathing in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're gonna have a nice up posture. Head can be up or down, whatever is easier for you. And you're gonna breathe in again for 5, hold for 5, and out for 5. So it should look something like this. And if you wanna breathe like that again, you're gonna breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And one more time. And as you're doing that, you want to think about breathing in through your nose and using your tummy, your diaphragm, which is that muscle that's actually supposed to help you breathe in. Breathing in from your chest is fine, but we actually want to utilize our diaphragm, which is right about here. Breathing in, letting your tummy fill up with air, and then letting it come out like that. And the other breath I wanted to show you is the stress breath, is what I call it. And essentially we're just gonna breathe in through our nose as much as we need till we feel like we're full of air, and we're gonna use a sound to breathe out. This is really popular in theater and with musicians, so any of y'all who like to sing, you may be familiar with this. But this is really good when you have a lot of pent-up stress or anger or sadness. You breathe in, and then you add any sound you want, and you breathe out for as long as you can. So it's gonna look something like this. Kind of like that. And you can add any sound you want. A lot of people will they'll shake it out, so they'll breathe in and then shake it. And it seems really weird as I'm sitting here doing it for y'all. I'm like, wow, being a little weird, but also It just helps you kind of get the stress out, vocalizing your stress, letting it all out on the table. And some warm-up stretches, we're gonna do some yoga. So we're gonna start in child's pose. In child's pose, we're gonna be on both knees. If your knees are in a little bit of pain, you can always put some rolled up sweatshirts or shirts under your knees to kind of take in some of the pain that you're feeling, and it'll be almost like a pillow for your knees. But you'll be on your knees, and then you'll kind of open your knees up to shoulder width, and then you just slide down in, reaching your shoulder blades as far out as you can to the front of your mat, or as far out as you can go. Head goes down, and you just sit in this pose. You can do some of those breaths we were talking about. You should really feel this one in your shoulder blades. You can pull down, push through your elbows to the ground. That'll help stretch your shoulder blades, as well as your back should really feel a nice stretch. Coming up from there, we are going to, I'm going to show you the tabletop. Essentially, you're just on all fours like this. So if I'm doing child's pose from the side, it's going to look something like this. And then we push up into tabletop on all fours. You should have shoulder width apart in both your knees and your hands. And from there, you can do a camel. Another yoga pose in which you just arch your back as much as you can, kind of thinking of looking like a gateway entrance or a rounded door. And then you can do a cat. And the cat stretch just like this, like little cat stretch their back. Forehead to the ceiling. Really getting a nice back stretch. Again, you can have a pillow under your knees. And then we have camel and cat. Do that a couple times. Camel and cat. From there you go back to tabletop, round your head. All the while, yoga is just about maintaining breath. So as we go through this workout, think about breathing, maintaining your breathing, really thinking about your breathing. I know that when we work out, we think of a billion things. We think of how much pain we're in, or how much fun we're having, or how much fun we're not having. But the main thing with yoga or Pilates, HIIT type workouts, kind of what we're gonna be doing today, is making sure that your breathing is still steady. So, with that being said, I just showed you child's pose, tabletop, camel, and cat. Those are 4 yoga poses that you can use. Utilize those breaths, utilize the stress breath or the calming breath, whichever one is more helpful for that. But we are gonna get started with our high intensity workout, so go ahead and grab water, and I'm gonna change the music. Hello, would you like to work out? Okay, so with Pilates type workouts, Pilates bar we've done in the past, HIIT, what we'll start with is an arm series, and then we'll go into a leg series and then an ab series. So for our arm series, we're going to start with wall push-ups. So we'll just put our arms on the wall. The further you push back, the easier it is. The closer you're in, it is also pretty easier. If you find that middle and kind of slow it in, that's how it can be a little bit more challenging. So if you want it to be a little bit simpler, or you just want to warm up the arms, go back as far as you can. And if you want it to be a little harder, scoot in and do a 5 count in and a 5 count back. So it's slow, 2, 3, 4, 5, back, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna do it like that, okay? So we're gonna do 10 of those. We just did 1, so we'll do 9 more. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Halfway done. And 4 more. 3, 2, 1. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, put those arms down. There you go. Squeeze that tummy. Make sure you're squeezing your body. Don't just throw yourself forward. Really ease into it. There you go. And we have 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't give up. Don't give up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, perfect. Next, we are going to go into another arm exercise. If you want to use weight, you totally can. But for purposes of us, what we're going to do is we're just going to do air bicep curls. And we think it's like nothing, but the purpose of these bicep curls is to get a stretch, but we're going to be doing body weight bicep curls. So you're going to squeeze your arms as tight as you can, make a fist, and you're going to squeeze and come back down. And if you're just going like this and your arms are flopping, you're not working. So you got to squeeze those arms, and you'll be surprised at how much you can feel it after the 5th one. So we're on 4, we're going to 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. You should be able to feel it. I can't just attack my phone. Excuse me. Perfect. Okay, so this time, we're gonna have our right arm against the wall. We're gonna have our left arm on our side, and we're gonna go into the wall, squeezing our tummy as much as we can, and we're just gonna do bends into the wall. 2, 3, 4, 5, make sure you're breathing. 6, breathe in on the push away, breathe out. 8, 9, and 10. Okay, left arm now, right arm is on our waist. Squeezing that ab and tummy as much as we can. Our abs are just as important in these arm exercises. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. My left arm's weaker, and I can feel the burn. 4, 5. Keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. So the next one we are going to do is, and this is our last one of our arm series, is we're just going to do push-ups but on our knees. If you want an extra challenge, you can do, by all means, do a real push-up if you want with that booty down here and you're going all the way down. I cannot do those full push-ups as well as I used to. So I'm just going to do them on my knees, but we're just going to do 10 of them. So if I'm doing it to the side so y'all can see. Hands are shoulder width apart, and we're just going down and up. So breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way up. Keep breathing. Halfway there. Gets a little bit harder as we keep going. Oh, sorry. 3, 2, and 1. So that is our arm series. To go over that one more time, we did the wall push-ups, holding for 5, pulling back. Then we did right to the side, left to the side. We did the bicep curls. and we also did the push-ups on the floor. So now we're going to go into our leg series, and we're going to start with some squats, which is everybody's favorite, but we're going to do 10 squats. We're going to lower down for 5 and come up for 5. So they're going to be held squats. We're going to go down, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where my hands are now, it's called prayer, and in yoga or Pilates, that's where we'll put our hands on a lot. But you can put them on your sides. You can put them somewhere if you need more balance. But during a squat, you really want to be thinking about sitting into a chair, not arching our back or reaching too far forward. You just want to act like you're sitting in a chair, and with arms in prayer, that kind of helps keep your body aligned. Make sure you're squeezing your tummy, squeezing your thighs, squeezing everything. So, without further ado, let's do 10 of them. And after we do 10, we're going to go right into jump squats. So we're going to do 5 seconds down, 5 seconds up, times 10. Then we're going to do 10 jump squats, which I'm going to just go right into, okay? So here we go. Down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep breathing. Halfway done. Three more. 2 more, keep going. Hope I haven't lost y'all yet. And last one. And right down into jump squats. Jump up. 2, go to 10, 3, 4, 5, push, 6, breathe, 8, 9, 10. And that was squats into jump squats. Whew, I need water. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to work on our calves. So we just worked our thighs, our hamstrings, our glutes, and our core. We're going to go down the leg, working our calves. Go ahead and hold onto the wall if you need. If you don't need, totally fine. Work on your core. You can have your hands in prayer. You can have your hands on your side. But feel free, and you're just going to go on your tippy toes and down. And you're going to do it 10 times. Up. And 4. Down. 5. Squeeze that booty for balance. 6. 7. Keep it going. 8. 9. And 10. Beautiful. So now what we're going to do, we're going to modify that, go a little bit deeper, get our thighs involved. So we are going to hold either a door after it is sanitized, or a chair or a wall. And you're going to have your hands here. You're going to bend down here, feeling it right here, kind of like you're in a squat. And then we're going to lift our heels up. You should really feel it here and start feeling it up in your thighs after holding it. We're going to go up for 2, down for 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. If you can see, I'm shaking. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh, might lose my camera. My cat's playing with it. 8, 9, one more, and 10. Up and down. Okay, beautiful. Oh no, lost my camera. Pardon the interruption. Okay, so we did squats, jump squats. We did calves, and we did bent calves into the thigh. Now we're going to transition into our ab series. In our ab series, we're going to really focus on, oh no, I apologize. Okay, calves. are you gonna do, right? Okay, so our ab series. We're gonna do some intense abs, but it's gonna be good. So what we're gonna start first with is V-ups. V-ups go kind of like this. You'll see different versions of V-ups, but the way that I do them is I start straight in a line, and then I reach up to touch my toes. So I'm lifting my legs, getting some leg action, but I'm also using my tummy and reaching up and hitting my legs like that. So we do 2, 3, 4, 5, going to 10, 6, squeeze that tummy. If you can't get all the way up, stopping here is totally fine. About 7, 8, 9, keep breathing, 10, hold here, and pulse. We're going to 20, 5, 6, 7, 8, breathe, breathe, 12, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Breathe. Whew. So the V and then the pulses, that was our first set of our ab series. Grab some water if you need. You know that I do. Okay. Also, feel free to pause this at any time. Make sure that you're drinking water and staying hydrated. The next thing we are going to do for our ab series, we're going to stand back up and we're going to bend here. We're going to stay low and we're just going to crunch side to side. You have to squeeze your core in order for this one to work, okay? It feels like it won't, but once you get into it more, sliding back and forth, you can feel it in your legs and in your abs. So suck that tummy in. Think of bringing your belly button back to your spine, but still breathing. You can stay in prayer if you want. We're gonna do 15 more. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. Next, we're gonna hold a plank. We can hold it on our elbows or we can hold it on our hands, but we are going to hold a plank. So how it'll work, again, I'm going to the side just so y'all can see. The key to a great plank and the best way to shape your abs is to have that booty be down. So a lot of people, if you're doing it on your hands, a lot of people like to put that booty up. That does not help your core. Having it down here, now it helps your core. I'm going to do it on my elbows, hopefully, and my knees will be up. You want your shoulder blades right under you, elbows a little bit forward so that you're comfortable. And I'm going to start the timer. Give me 1 second. Remember during this to keep breathing. And go. Practice some breathing exercises. I'm losing my camera. No! Keep holding that plank. I promise I'll be holding it too once I fix my camera, y'all. And you're done. Go ahead and stop holding that plank. Okay. So for our abs, we did V-ups. We did the pulses. We stood up and we did core rockers. Then we went down and we held that plank. Now we're gonna do 5. This is the mega challenge. This is your extra ab challenge. The last thing we're gonna do for sculpting, but we're going to start down here. We're gonna do 5 push-ups with our plank. So we're down like this. We push up with our left, push up with our right, go down on our left, go down on our right, all the while keeping our booty down. We're going up, down, up, up, squeeze, down, down, 3 more, down, 2 more, down, and up, 1, down, down. Now is your challenge. So, take conclude with this before we do our warm down. A lot of the times, especially right now, like I said, with my gym being out, I'll do online workouts. So a lot of the ones I like to do are Fitness Blender on YouTube, and then the Pop Sugar Fitness has great different workouts. They have ones for obliques, they have ones for abs, bar, Pilates, anything you find interesting. They may even have a couple online Zumba, but don't quote me. But there's also, I've done an online yoga one that was pretty good. So now we're gonna go into our deep breathing, cool it down a little bit, do some nice deep stretching. Whew. And stand on up. Take a second to have your palms out. When our palms are out, it's allowing us to take in our environment and our atmosphere. Take a second to appreciate your body and all that you've put it through throughout this workout. And take a couple deep breaths in. Feel free to smile. Smiling will help enhance your mood for the rest of the day. We spend a lot of time in our squat, so if we want to reach up, breathe in, breathe out, down to your toes. If you can't touch your toes and you're up here, totally fine. Stay there. Round your head, chin into your chest. Take a couple deep breaths here. This time, try to take a deep breath in and go down a little further on your exhale. So breathe in and down a little further. Okay. This time, we're gonna breathe in, arms up. Go ahead and bend down as far as you can go. If it's right here, it's right here. If it's down here, it's down here. Keep that back up. Go ahead and put your hands onto your legs. And, oh, did you hear that pop? That was my hip. Stretch to the right a little. Stretch to the left a little. Drop that head, let it relax. Down to the floor. Take a couple deep breaths. Continue thanking your body for all that it's done for you and how hard you've worked throughout this workout. Roll it on back up. Chin should be the last thing that comes up. Breathe in, arms up. Reach to the side. If you have the wall still next to you, go ahead and scale down the wall, letting your side stretch open. Breathe in and up to the other side. And down, scoop the ground and up. Go ahead, up onto your toes. And down, back onto your knees. Stretch out your calf. Beautiful. And then, go ahead, sit on down. Sit in our butterfly pose. Again, like I said, at any time during this video, you can pause it, you can rewind. You know the circuits, the arm, the legs, and the abs. You can do them multiple times. You can do them slower. With the videos I do online, I often have to pause them and go back because sometimes they go a little fast for me. So if you have any questions or anything, reach out to your Crossroads supervisor. They can reach out to us. Again, we are sorry that we can't be there this week, but hopefully this video was a little bit helpful and encouraged you guys. We believe in you, and we hope you guys have a wonderful week. Stay healthy and